interrupted by a random call. Hi, everybody. It's like you put your number on the do not call list and you get 20 times more calls. What is that about? Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. So glad that you could be here with me today. Just wanted to hang out with you guys for a couple minutes and, see what kind of questions you guys have, comments about the game, just kind of chat it up. So hit me up with any questions. I'd love to hear what you guys are up to. Love seeing you in Texas too. It was really fun. Glad to be back in Portland though. Holy cow, it was so hot. I was dying yesterday. About 70 minutes in, I thought I might drop over and die. So I'm glad that back in this normal kind of spring weather, I guess. What's my favorite game I've ever played in for the women's national team? It might be a little surprising, but I think it's probably when we played against Germany in the World Cup. I felt like our team had struggled a bit going into the knockout round, and then finally it was like everything came together at once. We just had this flow, and we just started playing so well together. We were killing it. That was by far my favorite game. Lyon versus Manchester City women, semifinal prediction. Oh man, that's so hard. I have teammates on both teams, but I mean, looking at Lyon, they're so stacked. I think that it's going to be a really good game either way, but I'd be surprised if Lyon didn't win. Do I like potatoes? I love potatoes. I love every kind of potatoes. I love different forms of potatoes. I love French fries, tater tots. I love mashed potatoes. I mean, who doesn't like potatoes? It's such a versatile food. Who's my best friend on the team? Oh, that's so hard. I have a bunch of buddies on the team, but I think that Becky, Pino, Kristen, all these, I get along with them really, really well, and we have a blast. Tips for playing outside back. Oh, that's a good question. Geez, never stop running, because it's your fault if you don't get your butt back, because your midfield ain't going to cover for you. So run your little butt back there, get in the back line, and don't complain about it, because you know your midfielder ain't going to do it. If I could be a fruit, what type would I be? I feel like I'd want to be a mango, because they're just so delicious on the inside. And yeah, you have to take off, they're a little bit tough to get, through the first layer, but once you get to that sweetness, it's amazing. Hi, how are you from Ecuador? Oh, wow. Tuning in from all over the world. That's pretty cool. Who's the funniest person on the team? I think there's funny people for every moment. For instance, Pino is just a rare and good time all the time. But then Becky has these really incredible, really whispered one-liners that nobody picks up on, but if you hear them, they're hilarious. A-Rod makes all these bus games that we get to do, and she comes up with them from scratch, and they are just amazing. My video keeps getting paused. What's going on? What advice would I give to my 11-year-old self? I would definitely tell my 11-year-old self not to take things so seriously. You might fail, you might mess up, you might have things that go bad, but it doesn't matter. You just kind of got to keep going, because that's what life happens. And just don't take it so seriously. Just keep going. So excited that I'm coming back to Sweden too. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Well, first I got to get the call in. I'm really hoping for it, so fingers crossed, but I'm going to get back there. I'm going to crush some fika. I'm going to have so many cinnamon buns. I'm just going to love every second of being back. What was my major? My major in college was business, concentration, entrepreneurship. Sounds boring, super fun in real life. What was my favorite thing about going to UNC? I don't know if I could pick one thing. I think that I love the people there, and that's why I love going back so often. So when we're going back in just a week or two to play the Courage, I'm really excited to go back just to see all of my friends, my old coaches, people that still live there. Yeah, that's what I would pick. Oh, I just saw a question that said, can you play goalkeeper? And it's hell to the no. There's no world in which I could play goalkeeper. Like, first of all, I have this tiny little body that ain't gonna block anything. Second of all, I do not want to be getting hit in the face. That is not my jam. I have so much respect for goalkeepers, but there's no world in which that's going to be my life. What shampoo do you use? Oh, that's a funny question because, like, I actually don't use any shampoo. I just use, like, this really cool, normal, like, 3-ingredient soap from Pittsburgh that I just, like, mousse it up. Kind of turns out okay. What do I like to do in my free time? Well, let's see. I read a ton. I'm, like, crushing these fantasy books about, like, enchantresses right now. I'm such a nerd. I love watching the Golden Girls. I love exploring the city, riding bicycles. I really want to take cooking classes just because, like, I love cooking, and I feel like if I can learn anything new, then I'm into it. Tobito Dorito. I don't know what that means, but that's awesome. If that's a nickname for Tobin, then I'm probably going to take that back to the team. Thank you so much. Will you marry me? Sorry. Nah. What's your favorite movie? Definitely throwback, Sound of Music. Love it. I can sing every song. I know almost every lyric. And I could just, like, crush that at least 3 times a year. Oh my goodness, there's questions in a different language. I'm sorry, but I'm only answering questions in English. What's my favorite music genre? I love country, it's so good. But I think that I have, like, a mix. Like, on game days, I never just listen to the same thing. It's whatever I'm feeling right in that moment. Sometimes it's Ed Sheeran, sometimes it's Taylor Swift, sometimes it's, like, really hardcore throwback country music. I saw one question on there that says, oh, this is amazing. Why does Britt get so much hate in the Megasodes? It's not hate. It's so much love. I wish you guys could see our relationship in real life because Britt is like this amazing human, but she is just wild out, and she does things that I just die laughing at all the time. And quite frankly, some of the things like where she's been hit in the face with a spike ball, that was pure accident. Sorry. I saw another one on there that said, if I had a dream Megasode, what would it be? I'm really feeling like a pun Megasode. I haven't fully formulated it in my mind yet, but I'm going to have to talk to Brett, and we're going to have to figure out some amazing puns and just put it in video format. I'm not sure how yet, but we're going to do it. Am I a huge Penguin fan? Yes. I love hockey. It's probably my second favorite sport. I love watching it. And I think all the guys on the Pens are super awesome, and I'm super stoked for them to be in the playoffs. I'm getting ready, like, I already warned all of my neighbors. I'm like, I'm so sorry. On Wednesday, I'm going to be cheering up a storm because my Pens are in the playoffs. If you hear some yelling, if you hear some crying, that's me. Favorite Swedish fika? Ha. Well, let's see. I love, like, listen, do not judge me, I'm Swedish. I've not been there in a while, but I love getting like a tea or a coffee and just crushing semla. They're so good, and I know that they're kind of in season right now, so that's what I will be doing while I'm in Sweden. Actually, that's in June. They may not have them. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have somebody specially make them for me. What have you learned since joining the Players Association? Geez, we've been doing so much work on the Players Association and the negotiations and meeting with U.S. Soccer and doing all these things behind the scenes. It's basically been like running a business while doing another day job. So it's been crazy, but it's been super awesome, and I loved every second of it. Oh, I like this. If you could design your Portland Thorns jersey, what would it look like? I would definitely say that it would have like some sort of like jaggers, like that's what we say in Pittsburgh, sorry, thorns on it somehow, and it would be like red, and I'm not super good at design, so I'd probably have somebody else do it, and I'd just like be like, put some thorns in there, put this in there, put that in there, and they'd make it look really cool for me, because I can say things like, oh, that's cool and that's not, but I definitely can't be like, oh, this would be cool on you know what I'm saying? If I could speak a different language, what would it be? I really wish I could speak Spanish. I feel like that's so useful. I haven't taken that since college, and I'm pretty darn rusty. Would you grow your hair out? Oh, is that my mom? Is my mom on this Instagram live right now trying to get me to grow my hair out? By the way, she's hating my little bun. She's calling it a, what is she, let me think of the exact quote. She's calling it a sumo wrestler man bun. I'm like, that's way harsh, considering it's on a woman. The whole time, because Yoshi always seems to have the most fun. That's what I would be 100%. Oh, I'm loving this too. People are saying yay to the bun. Yes, yay to the bun. Oh, one nay. Just like my mom. FIFA, duh. I already live FIFA. I don't need to live FIFA inside a video game. I already live FIFA in real life. What's my fave country? Oh, that's such a hard question. That needs to be like broken down, like what's your fave country in Europe, what's your fave country, whatever. But obviously I love being in the United States. It's where my friends and family are, and I think it's a great place. But I mean, Sweden has a special place in my heart. I think it's an amazing country. I think they're amazing people with good food, and I just genuinely love being there. Biggest I don't know why my video keeps getting paused, sorry. Biggest inspiration as a child would be definitely my grandma. My mom and dad and grandpa, they were awesome. Some of my favorite people in the world, but my grandma, she was the one that kind of, when my parents went off to work and my grandpa went off to work, she was there. And so she would basically was like my second mom and taught me a lot of different things. And so she's a huge inspiration for me when I was little and now. Say yes to the bun! Oh, give me a shout out. Jeez, Billy, that's like a little much to ask. If I was on a desert island, who would you pick? That one got asked last time, and I feel like I knocked it out of the park, so obviously I said Whitney and Becky, because their survival skills would help me, and I know that they're good enough people that they wouldn't eat me if they got hungry enough. But I also said Sid because she's like just straight up hilarious, and we need inspiration. We would need like a source of like comedic value, because otherwise you're just stuck on an island. What are you gonna do? You don't got your iPhone, you don't have anything, can't read. So Sid would be entertainment for sure. If I could be an animal, what would I be? I'm thinking that it would be really cool to be an elephant. I know that's like nothing like me, but I think that elephants are super cool. Like, they're just these huge animals, but they're so gentle and giant and just like running around being awesome. Alright, so I think that we'll hang out for like 2 more minutes. I'll take just a few more questions. Thanks guys for hanging out. I'm loving it. Thanks for tuning in my Instagram live. It's been really fun. Also, thank you so much for reinforcing the bun. I plan to tell my mother this. She's gonna hate all of you guys and me, but it's totally fine. Alright, here we go. Favorite Disney movie? The Little Mermaid. I think it's amazing. Oh, well, also, I really, really like Moana because I think the themes in it are good. If we're taking, like, themes out of it, then totally Little Mermaid, but Frozen's pretty badass. Plus, there's really good music in it. Favorite hockey player is Sidney Crosby. By far. No questions asked. Am I nervous for the Sweden game? No, definitely not nervous. just excited. I think that they're a good team, and they present different challenges than teams that we usually face, and they're really organized and really smart, and so anytime you get to play an opponent like that, I think it's really, really exciting. We need Tobin in a Megasode. I'm going to be honest, Tobin does not like doing videos. She is not all about the Megasodes. So sometimes me and Britt trick her into being in Megasodes, which you've seen when she's been on the phone, or when we were doing the hair one. That's like really, that's the extent of, I think, what Tobin will be in the Megasodes. Alright, let's just do 2 more questions. Thanks guys for tuning in. This has been really cool. Best part of being a pro player? Being able to do Instagram Live in the middle of the day? No, I really enjoy the competitiveness of my team. I love being able to like totally learn the game and be completely immersed in the game with my teammates and my coaches and learning as much as I can. It's like, that part's really, really cool. Do I live with anyone on the team in Portland? Heck no, I'm a 28-year-old woman and I need my own space. Or maybe just nobody would move in with me. You'll never know. Maybe we should make that into a Megasode. Anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. It's been awesome. Loved hanging out with you. Until next time.